Hey, what's up, guys? It is Danlags, and I am back again for episode number 6 of our house tour series here in Los Angeles. And we are back to tour this house today, guys. This house is finally done, the Colonial house. Did a couple episodes of constructing Los Angeles, building this house and, doing some landscaping on it. But it's finally done and, completely finished on the inside and everything. So we'll do a tour of it for the 6th episode of House Tours of Los Angeles. So this house is pretty big. I'll do a little fly around, and I bet you some of you guys are thinking, why is this not considered a mansion? And the reason why that is, I actually have like a little criteria on that, which is like my own little criteria. Whenever I build a house in Minecraft, I classify it as a mansion if it has more than 5 bedrooms. So this house only has 4, so therefore it is not quite a mansion. It's a big house. However, it's not a mansion, and backyard is kind of weird. I don't know. I made like this backyard. It doesn't really. It's different. It's like usually I have like a pool and then just like that's it. But I add like all these random bushes and things and elevations, and I actually think it's kind of cool. So hopefully you guys like the backyard. I'll do a little bit more in detail on it once we go through the house. But yeah, this one is the Colonial house, I guess I'll call it. Just because it's got like that look on it in the front. It's really simple. Not too many like crazy shapes and undulations to it. It's just really simple. So here's the front gate. We'll kind of just like, role play it up. We'll walk in. Front pathway here. We did all this on an episode of CLD, which was like CLD 37 or 38. I can't remember. And here's like the front. So like, for example, the mansion over there, the green mansion, that one has like 7 bedrooms. So that one would definitely be considered a mansion. So this one, not quite. So we'll go inside. Here's the front door. Kind of this cool glass thing around it. And here's the front foyer. So this house's interior, I thought, actually turned out pretty good. I like it a lot, so hopefully you guys will like it as well. If you'll notice, in all the rooms, there's this wooden design, I guess, in the ceiling, just to kind of like support the ceiling better. And I think it adds a lot to the ceiling, makes like the colors better and pop out more. So I did that all around the house. I think it really, you could pull it off in a house like this and not so much in like a modern house. So chandelier made out of, the fences, because didn't really like the way the, I guess the glowstone looked when I was doing that. So it looked a lot better in the fantasy texture pack when I did like a chandelier with a glowstone. So that is that. And of course we got the foyer here with the staircases on both sides. We'll walk straight through. Here is the, I guess we're going to call this the great room, since this one's pretty tall. The ceilings in this house are pretty tall. They're like 5 blocks tall for each floor, and like I think like 11, 12 blocks total all the way up to the top. So that's pretty tall. Here's the couple of sitting areas here, just little couches and things, and just some random decorations all over the wall. Just make sure you add a lot of detail and just a lot of random decorations. I know you can't do a lot on Xbox in terms of like decorations. Like, as you can see, I'm like putting like TNT and enchantment tables down, but that's okay. I mean, you can still do your best to make it work. So again, this is the great room, kind of a cool like open theme, and of course there's a lot of windows that let in some natural light, which is, I think, the best way to light stuff. Again, here's another look at the foyer. We're going to go left here, and we're going to move into this room. So this room is just a little TV room, kind of. It's got like this little TV here, painting on the wall of, looks to be like Jesus getting hit by a hurricane or something. I don't even know, and going into like a dark place. These paintings in this game are so weird. Okay, so let's see. We got the couch here. I did a lot of white couches, a lot of green wool carpets. Thought it was a good contrast with the wood. And you guys always tell me to stop using spruce wood, so I went ahead and used it even more. Yeah, I just like spruce wood. It's just, something I like. Here's some cabinet things with some bookshelves, I guess, to outline the windows. Got some random shelving and stuff. And then in here, we have another green bed. The green beds are actually, I think they have like 3 beds that are green, like blankets, I guess. So that's that. And we got a little table on the edge. Night table. What this room is really supposed to be is kind of like a guest area of the house. So like this whole area is like a guest area. So we have like a guest bathroom, which is a full bathroom. It's got a shower, sinks, and a toilet. And then over here is a closet for the guest. So that's pretty much what it is. It's kind of like a first floor guest bedroom, more or less. So that is that. We're going to go over here. This is the dining room. So we have a fireplace in this dining room. I don't want to light it right now because I'm still not like finished burning stuff down in like some areas of the map. So I don't want my house burning down because that would be bad. So this is the, again, dining room. Kind of cool. Just, simple. Couple chairs, and you can eat your food here. We're going to walk back into the great room, go across. This is the kitchen. Kind of a weird kitchen. It's not the best kitchen I've ever built. It's not the worst, but I don't know. I don't even know if it fits the theme, I guess you could say. It's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks a little bit too modern for this kind of house, but whatever. It's still cool. Sandstone and endstone is the flooring in here. I don't even know, but it's just a kitchen, you know, why not? It doesn't really matter. So there's the kitchen. And then, oh wait, over here, this is an office space, you know, just a small office. And then that leads back to the foyer. So we're going to go over here. This leads down to the garage. There's a couple more rooms on the sides of this hallway. We got another half bathroom in here with a toilet. And in here we have a smaller bedroom. Again, the green blanket here. This is a nice room. I like this room. And then in here is a laundry room. And the thing I did differently in this house, instead of adding a basement, I went ahead and added a crawl space under here. So it's kind of like a crawl space in case like a hurricane comes or something. I don't know. Just thought it'd be a funny idea. So there's a crawl space in there. And then in here is the garage. So no cars yet. I'm going to wait until the next update to add cars because quartz slabs and quartz stairs are like pivotal for making cool cars, I feel like. It's kind of hard to make cool cars on Xbox right now, so I'm waiting. And I'm going to make sure, I'm going to populate this world like crazy once the next update comes out. So that is that. Cool garage, though. I actually do like the gravel flooring of that garage. So we're going to go upstairs. That is the first floor completo. Let's go upstairs. Again, here's the look from the upstairs foyer here. Really nice. A lot of natural lighting. It looks fantastic. And then, of course, here is a balcony that looks down on the great room. So, you know, this house, you know, starts to take shape. I think the interior on this house is pretty cool. I tried to make it look a little bit similar to the Tudor-style house that I did a few months back. You know, just kind of like the same design of an interior, like except obviously the foyer is different on that house, but the great room idea with like the balcony from the upstairs that looks over is another idea that I used from my other house. So, you know, just I mean, once you have an idea, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I've just been using this idea, which is cool. Over here, this is a pool table here. We got pretty much a room dedicated to pool. And here is another bedroom. And of course, you guys, I couldn't have a house without the Dangeles signature waterbed. So it made its way in, even though there's been a trend of green wool blankets for these, beds. TV, office, little desk space, and then in here is kind of like a storage room with some cobwebs and things. And this is a little window that looks out on the front yard. So there we go. And then we're gonna go to the other side, the master bedroom, and then that'll conclude this tour, guys. Pretty cool little house. Hopefully you guys got some inspiration for it. Here's the master. Got some sofas in here. We got this bed is like a little bit different. I added like kind of like a quilt to it, more or less. It's got like, you know, random colors like next to each other. We got a fireplace up here. Here's like what's supposed to be a TV kind of sitting on top of the fireplace. That looks kind of stupid, but I might fix that. But you know, you get the idea. Of course, here's the master bed, like I said, and then in here we have a closet. This could work as like, you know, the big master bedroom closet, like the walk-in closet. It's got a cool window as well. And then over here we have the master bathroom, which is pretty sweet. We got a full bathroom with a shower, toilet, and some sinks, and pretty cool sink actually. I like this one. And then it's funny because you look at these pictures and you don't even realize that that's actually supposed to be like a window there with like a flower pot on it. It just doesn't even look like that if you glance at it for the first time. But if you think about it, that's what it's supposed to be. These balconies are not accessible. It's just for decoration. So that's what that is. And that is pretty much it for the inside of the house, guys. So we will go out the back, check out the backyard, and we'll be out of here, guys. So again, I want you guys to thank me for watching. What? That makes no sense. I want to thank you guys for watching. And be sure to click the like button if you did enjoy this house. I'm going to come back at you guys with another house tour as soon as I can. Just try to pump out as many of these houses as possible in the time I have. And right here's the pool. It's kind of like into the ground a little bit. I couldn't do this in a super flat world, so I went for it. And there's like a diving board that goes off over here. It's kind of like a modern pool, but I think it looks pretty sweet though. I can't lie. I don't even know if it fits the house, but it looks cool, so I'm happy with it. You can do like some jumps off here. So that's cool. And we got some bed umbrellas. Those are essential. We got this random design of bushes and grass and things. Don't even really know what this is, but I think it looked cool, so I was like, yeah, keep it. Here's a big tree. Gotta love those big trees. We got a little thing here, gazebo, I guess you could call this. Not really a gazebo. And you actually, if you step on this pressure plate, it lights up the redstone lamp underneath, which is sweet. We have ourselves a small little hot tub that clearly this stray dog is trying to, I guess, bathe himself in the hot tub. No, sir, you stay away. And then the cool thing about the hot tub is that the current is running. I've done this before, and I thought I'd just reiterate it because it's a cool idea. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it for this little colonial house. You know, we have a lot more area to expand and build more houses here in Los Angeles, but this is another good addition to the world, I feel like. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, be sure to click the like button and subscribe, because that would be awesome if you did. And I would be eternally grateful if you clicked the like button on this video. So guys, cool, I guess, like, driveway here kind of runs out. And, you know, it's about to be sunset. So we did this in perfect time, guys. Hope you guys got some inspiration. Again, house tour series. As long as I can keep building houses, it'll keep coming. I'm going to try to build some more houses along this area and get some more tours out for you guys soon, along with some CLD and some castles. So, guys, that's what you can look forward to. And then once the update comes out, we're going to go super hard with some new stuff. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. It has been Danlags. Be sure to click the like button. And you know what I'm going to do real quick, guys, just for you? I'm going to switch it to the default texture pack and take a look at it because some of you guys request that. So let's just look at the default. So guys, don't go anywhere. I will be right back in the default. Whoa, take a look at this, guys. Here it is in the default texture pack. And as you can see, you got to get an idea of how different gray wool is from the default to the natural texture pack. It's very dark in this texture pack compared to the natural. I still like this house. I think it still looks awesome. Even in, the default, the ugly old default texture pack. But it's kind of fun to come back in the default every once in a while, get some nostalgia going. It is looking really different, though. I can't lie. I probably would have built it with light gray wool if I was building in this texture pack. But yeah, like I said, very different. But it's still a cool house, though. It still looks good. I still like the gray wool in this texture pack, so I can definitely live with this. This is not too bad. So guys, that is pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you very much for watching. Be sure to click the like button. I already said that like 3 times, but the more you click the like button, the faster my channel grows, and the closer you guys get to a face reveal. Maybe. What? No, I'm just kidding. Don't be motivated by that. But anyway. Check it out. Backyard looks good. The pool is very blue. It's different. It's very different looking at this world in this texture pack. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video. Thank you very much for watching. This house looks so different, but it's still cool. Hope you guys got some inspiration from it. And I'm going to build some more houses in the future and add them to this world. So, guys, again, thank you very much for watching. It has been Danlags, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out.